Hey guys, a long time no see, but today I am back with a video that is basically brought to you by Influenster. So seriously, they sent me a product in the mail that I was really excited to get. When I got the email, they sent you an email like a couple days beforehand, and they're like, check your mailbox. And I had qualified for the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. I was really excited about it. I love mascara. Trying mascara is one of my favorite things to do. Also, trying brands that I see around all the time, but I'm not really that familiar with. And Marc Jacobs is one of those brands. I believe, I think I have a lipstick from them, like a little sample size, but I think this is the only product I've actually ever tried from them. So, if you know any good Marc Jacobs products, put it down below. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. So anyways, let me get started on this little ditty here. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you, like, obviously I was waiting on it to come in the mail and I was really excited about it, but I was trying to find reviews on it and trying to figure out some more information, and there weren't really a lot of reviews out yet. There were 2 or 3. It is a new product. Marc Jacobs obviously had their little blurb about it on the internet, but you know, it was like lengthening and volumizing. Okay, well that's pretty much what every mascara says, no matter what it does. So I had no idea what to expect. So I get this in the mailbox, and I had no makeup on that day. It was a Saturday. I was like cleaning the house, and I went upstairs and I put this on immediately. And I have to say, I was really, really surprised. I wasn't expecting like anything too crazy. I was just kind of expecting, okay, another mascara. It's either going to be too wet or too dry or whatever, you know. So I start putting this on, and not knowing any better, I went in with a really heavy hand. And it was the most dramatic eyelashes I have ever had in my entire life. It was crazy. I was so impressed. I was like, is this real? So I like went downstairs and was like talking to my husband, and he's like, what did you put on your eyes? They look crazy. Like, they look good, but they look great, you know. They're so dramatic. I don't think he used the word dramatic, but whatever he used, it was a compliment. You can already tell that I'm going to have some positive things to say about this mascara. Up until this point, my favorite dramatic mascara was Too Faced Better Than Sex. I see this one as kind of a combination between that and Benefits They're Real. I can't wear Benefits They're Real. It irritates the crap out of my eyes. It starts to just feel goopy on my eyes, and I like try to pick it off all day, so I can't even wear that one. And the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, I have kind of trouble with it too, because I can only wear it like one day and then I have to take a break from it because it kind of builds up on my lashes, and then like the second day that I try to wear it, it gets really flaky. Almost immediately I'm dealing with flakes on my face. So anyways, comparison wise, those were the first 2 things that kind of popped into my head. This compares, I think, pretty well to the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I do think it's slightly better. The wand on this one is kind of similar. I should actually show you the other one. Geez, I don't feel like getting up, but I will just for you guys. Okay, so I got up and got the other mascara, but I'm going to show you the wands. Try to do these so you can see them in comparison. Okay. They're both the hourglass shape wand, if you can see. So they're both hourglass shape. The Too Faced Better Than Sex is slightly thicker than the Marc Jacobs, which I personally actually like the Marc Jacobs because I feel like I can get in there a lot better. So I can do more like detail work. I can do several coats and really get in there and work the product through, as opposed to just having it sit, you know, where it lands. But, so anyways, that was the wand of this one, and they are very similar. The formula, I think, is pretty similar. I do think this one is slightly better. It wears better for me. It wears longer, and it is blacker. I also think it builds up better, whereas I can only do so much with this one and then it starts turning into a flaky mess. You can either do, with this one, you can either do a like 1 coat application and get just a really nice clean lash and just nice and pretty and not like over dramatic at all. Or you can start doing 2 or even 3 coats. Obviously, the more coats you put on, the more clumpy your lashes are going to get, and the harder you're going to have to work it to kind of keep those little fibers from, you know, splaying out every which way. I hate that. Like, I can do a little bit of clump, but I cannot handle when people's eyelashes are like all crazy and those little fibers are like sticking out. That drives me nuts. I can't handle that. I don't like super clumpy, but I can handle like a little bit of clump, especially if, you know, you're going out and you just wanted to do a dramatic look without having to go with false lashes. From far away, the clump looks really, really good. So if you're not expecting people to be all up in your face all night then, or all day or whatever, far away, the clumpy looks so good for the most part, unless you go overboard. So I do have this on today. I do intend to upload some pictures at some point, maybe when I'm just rambling, and do some comparisons and show you guys some other mascaras that I've been using lately. What else can I say? Oh, another point about this formula is the wear time. It does to me wear longer than this one, but for example, my MAC Opulash, which is like my go-to mascara if I know I'm going to have a long day, if I just know that I need my eyelashes to look good all day, I always reach for that one, because for me, that one just wears so well. I don't ever have to worry about flakes. I don't worry about clumps. It just wears really, really well. This one, on the other hand, it makes it through an average day with no problem. 12-hour workday or whatever, I'm good to go. No issues with this one at all, but I did wear it. I had a really long day. It was 16 hours in makeup, and I did wear this one, and by the end of the day, it was flaking off all over my face, which that is, you know, that's a long time to expect your makeup to look good, so I'm not knocking off too many points for that. I'm just saying that if you're going to have, like, if you're a 24 or 48 hours in makeup type of girl, this might not work for you. Other than that, I think the only other issue with it is the price. To me, it's not really overpriced. I was actually expecting it to be in the $30 range, whereas it's in the $26. So I think, you know, that seems fair enough to me. I don't have an issue with that price. I think this one, the full size, is 20 or 22. I don't know. I know a lot of people have complained about this drying out in the full size. I've actually never had a full size. That's the other thing about this one, is you can get it free quite a bit, or you can just use your points and get these little guys. So, I mean, that makes this one kind of nice. But this one, it's been 6 weeks. It hasn't changed just yet. I'm still working with pretty good. It still feels like there's a good amount of product in there. It's not any drier, in my opinion, than it was when I got it. So far, so good on this one. When it's in my empties, I'll let you know how long it lasted. So yeah, other than that, I find this one relatively easy to get off. What else do we talk about mascara? It's not super dry. It isn't super wet. I hate super wet mascaras. It dries quickly, so you can go ahead and put more coats on if you like. It does have the little like fibery things in it, so sometimes when I'm applying it, I have to work it pretty hard, and I do get little flakes right here, but they just brush right off. And that's just while I'm like working it through my lashes, kind of getting those little flakes off. So that's kind of a thing. The price point, you know, to me, that's personal opinion. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or any comments about it, or if you got this and you made a video, I'd love to see your reviews, because I always love to do that. After I put my review up, I'm like, ooh, let me go read everybody else's reviews. And it's just interesting to see how other people see the product. Anyway, so yeah, that is this guy, the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. I think it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you can pick it up with your points. And thanks Influenster for sending me a great product to try. I love when I get these nice products. And thanks Influencer, and thanks you guys for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.